Mashtag Brady went from rapping on the streets of Derby, eating dog food, and deep-throating sausages, to amassing over 2 million followers on multiple platforms, touring the world, visiting 6 continents including eating snakes in Thailand, getting blackout drunk in Greece, and visiting the pyramids in Egypt, eventually winning awards for his travel videos. Mashtag Brady has had a long, difficult road to the top, including shady advertising, burnout, and pleading guilty to domestic abuse. And after climbing to the top, struggling to maintain his identity. This is the insane journey of Mashtag Brady. Mashtag Brady, or Matthew Brady, is a British TikToker and YouTuber known for his travel vlogging, fast food reviews, energetic mukbang-style videos, binge drinking beer, and getting into all sorts of risky, hilarious situations. But things weren't always so smooth. In the mid-2000s, when he decided to start uploading content, he was getting no views, despite uploading on Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and pretty much anywhere else. He uploaded his first video on YouTube on November 1st, 2016, titled, "I Had to Break Into My Own House." A short 2-minute video where he tries to climb into his bedroom window because he forgot his keys.
At least if I fall in it, I'm gonna be famous on YouTube or something.
The video itself was already posted on his other pages years ago, and just like everything else at the time, it didn't get any views. His first real successful video was a rap song or skit he made in February 2019, titled Derby, the Best City in the UK, which ended up being a hit with the locals. So much so that he even made a part 2 a couple months later in August. He made it onto the Derby Telegraph newspaper, where they bragged about the video receiving 500 shares on Facebook, which helps to put into perspective how small scale this success was. Brady was interviewed for probably the first time ever, and this is what he had to say. "When I decided to do it, I told my friends, I expect this to get at least 1,000 shares. Everyone likes to listen, or what a video that they can relate to. And this will relate to everyone in Derby, things like the Walking Backwards Man and the Bless. Everyone recognises these places, and people like that, and tag their friends. When you produce a song around it, it's also catchy and makes people remember it and comes back to it." And when asked about what his inspiration was, he said, "It was around the Jackass era when me and my mates were filming stunts, and it just stemmed from there. I made some videos on Vine before that shut down, and since then I've been making vlogs and videos on Snapchat. I enjoy the whole process of filming it and editing it, really. I've been trying to get more people onto my YouTube channel, because you can't really make any money on Facebook. There's quite a lot of comments from people who think I'm trying to be serious. I'm really not, because I do this all for fun." Despite the local success, Mashtag Brady's videos were still pulling in less than 20,000 views on average. So later that same year, 2019, he started a vlogging series, the very same thing down the line that would change his life forever.
Yo, my G's! Welcome back to my channel. Hi, welcome to my channel. Today we're gonna be making some crazy shit! I realized I'm a vlogger now, okay? I'm officially the worst vlogger on YouTube. I said, yeah, I'm gonna vlog. I'm gonna start vlogging now. I'm vlogging now. I'm a vlogger. Then I did like 3 videos and I stopped, so.
These videos were raw, full of energy, personal in a way that's hard to describe, and extremely awkward and cringe. All the ingredients that would later make him one of the most entertaining travel bloggers on YouTube. He made a video visiting Mallorca in Spain titled World's Cheapest Holiday.
I hope he doesn't steal us.
This became one of his most viewed videos at the time, but overall, the views weren't flooding in just yet. 2020 rolled around and he decided to open his TikTok account.
Get off the f***ing road, you knobhead!
On TikTok, he was back to square one, trying everything and seeing what sticks.
Right, so I'm in a taxi. I'm gonna see if he'll let me steal one of these. Quick, bro, drive off. We'll steal this. Go, go, go. Oh, no, stop. Mama's actually gonna do it, bro. You crazy bastard. Yo, Mama was actually on it, bro. A little getaway driver. You crazy bastard. Jesus. Oh, my God, he's actually on it, bro.
Whether it's complaining about meatballs from IKEA,
Just spent 10 minutes trying to get my back seats down. Won't go down. Then I spilt my chips on the floor. And then I bought the meatballs from IKEA and they said, "Do you want sauce?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "What's that?" She said it's jam. Jam on my meatballs, blood. Fucking hell, fam.
Or rapping from the perspective of a crackhead.
I'm tweaking. I might beg for some change or I'm stealing. Dusty hat and girlfriend I'm beating. Ask everyone from a 10, 5.
Mashtag Brady was more relentless than ever. He even tried rehashing his first YouTube video, where he broke into his own apartment, except this time it was much sadder.
I just signed it up perfectly. He's like, don't you learn your lessons? Apparently f***ing not, bro, you get me? That's why I always left my bike unlocked and I always leave my key. It's not even I've left my key at home. I could have swore I took my key. But because I don't have a keychain or anything, I've just got a singular key. Because I'm such a waste man. I don't have a car. I don't have anything else to keep. What do I need keys? Keys to what? I own all because I'm bare poor.
Luckily, his fortunes would begin to change at the start of 2021. He would get his first real viral video when he attempted to pull a public prank.
So I've got some glue and I've got a quid and I'm going to go and stick it to the floor and watch people try and pick it up. Because I have nothing else to do with my day. I don't know how long it's going to take to dry though, so I'm going to have to stand here and protect it.
The video got 5 million views, despite the prank failing spectacularly. The glue never dried, and what was supposed to be a quick one-and-done situation quickly became a 7-part series where he tried using different glues, different coins, using a cone and so on. Mashtag ended up spending so much time on this prank that viewers from home actually came out to help him.
Super gluing money to the floor, part 6. As I'm sure you can guess, it's not dry. I'm basically wasting my time, your time, and this guy's time. Someone's brought an extra cone up in here that long, bro. What are you saying? Alright, so I've legit been brought another cone, bro. The boys. Bro, stand one for that, boys.
At the end of the day, the prank still didn't work, but the views and new followers he got served as encouragement. Soon after, he made another failed prank video which got decent views. This was a step in the right direction, even though he was struggling to nail down what he wanted his content to be. Video to video, you could either get a 15-second conventional skit or a minute-long vlog about something crazy happening in his neighbourhood, or a rap video or a prank. The scattergun approach worked, as one day he found a bottle of Magnum tonic wine, drank it and gave it a score.
I can imagine it's disgusting. It smells alright, it smells a little bit fruity. I'm nervous. That's actually alright. It's a bit horrible.
There was something about this video that made everyone want to see Brady try their favourite alcohol, just to see how well he holds it down, and thus the comments poured in, and Mashtag Brady every obliged.
Try my first ever book fast. You asked for it, you got it. It says tonic wine again, like the Magnum, but it says red wine based, high caffeine content. Not for children or pregnant breastfeeding women. Surprisingly. Come on, 15%. He said down to the label, I'm never going to be able to do that, bruv. Come on, be real.
And so over the next 2.5 months, between May 2021 and July 2021, Mashtag Brady drank and reviewed over 100 different vodkas, cocktails and wine, including but not limited to Hooch, Tiki Fire, Chambord, Ray and Nephew, Cactus Jack, a cheeky Vimto, White Claw, a Turbo Shandy, Al Vodka and Absinthe. Thousands of people enjoyed recommending him their favourite drinks and watching him endure the torture. However, this was never going to be sustainable despite the fact that these videos were pulling in millions of views. He even hit 100,000 subscribers in the process. But with the risks to his health far too great, he transitioned into reviewing food instead, specifically embarking on a mission to find the UK's beat cheeseburger.
The hunt for the UK's greatest cheeseburger continues today. I've been to Burger King, bro. Okay, I feel like we all know it's not going to be the top tier burger, yeah? But it's a burger, they're called Burger King, and every burger deserves a score. It's like a kid at Christmas, yeah? They all deserve a present.
From Derby to Manchester, to Liverpool, to Nottingham, to Rotherham and so on, Mashtag went around the country, trying out everyone's favourite burger joint. And the videos kept getting more and more views, not just because people were invested in seeing a guy eat food, but because he knew how to keep things fresh. Eventually, he began eating more insane things like raw peppers.
The Carolina Reaper for the first time. I'm scared. I once had smoky barbecue sauce from McDonald's and it was hot, bro. How it's so hot, bro. Already. Fuck, no, I don't swallow it because it's gonna burn my insides, bro. Oh, it's getting hot. You know, no. No, this ain't a joke. Fucking
Fucking hell. Fucking hell. Fuck. I need to call an ambulance, bro. What a mistake. Ugh.
He made a heart-stopping 10,000 calories Easter milkshake. By September 2022, he had hit 1 million followers on TikTok, and to celebrate, he ate dog food.
Look at that fucking tits. Okay, I promised you I would eat dog food at 1 million, and I'm one to deliver. So here we have fucking finest dog food in the market. Pedigree chicken chum, bro. I mean, it's gonna be fucking awful. Look at that. That looks like some grade A Spanish chronic. I'm a little bit concerned. I feel like this is gonna fucking give me some sort of poisoning, but so comment what's next, like and share for more content. Ugh. 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 Which isn't the worst thing I've ever eaten. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, so thanks very much. I mean, it doesn't taste bad. I mean, it tastes a little bit like the cheese behind your dad's cock. Ugh. Ugh. Oh shit, I just fully puked in my mouth and swallowed it. That's fucking cash.
He even ate chips straight off the floor in Derby.
Okay, let's get that was so peak. Alright, one sec. We're just gonna eat them anyway. Yeah, that was peak. I dropped put the salt. I didn't do the salt first. Okay, let's start with the chip. The home-cooked chips, like hand-cooked shit.
Not to mention the zestiest part of his eating content, which is his no chew bite challenge and insane gag reflex.
Oh, a Savalo is actually the unsung hero of a chip shop. That is. Oh, this is the shit ever. Let's just try it.
The unconventional way he ate his food, coupled with his vulgar insults and accent, made his food reviews more entertaining than it had any right to be. But despite seeing the most amount of success he's ever experienced to this point, he decided to switch up his content yet again. Spontaneously, he moved to Thailand for 2 months and started vlogging from over there.
Eating snake, look, he's even trying to take a bite of me. Well, I'll take a bite of you, Dan. I'm not looking forward to this at all. This is tougher than everything else that I've eaten.
Oh, bro, that was a bad drive.
Why was it hollow? Where's the rest of it?
Where's the meat?
Why was it so hollow?
It's just so dry, but it tastes a little bit like pork crackling. Try it.
This time, however, his transition wasn't a choice, but a necessity. TikTok stopped paying out like they were used to, and since he was already travelling, he thought it was about time he moved back to YouTube and resumed his daily vlogs.
And I was like, and then I was doing the traveling as well. And then I got to a point where I was spending more money than I was making every month. So I was like, if I want to keep doing the videos I'm making, I have to go to YouTube. So I was like, right, I'm going to go to YouTube. I'm going to go to Thailand, and I'm going to become a YouTuber. I was like, this is it. This is the only plan I've got. If it fails, I'll come back. I'll get a fucking job.
Yeah.
Because I got to the point I had no money. I was like, my card was getting declined in Lidl and shit. And I'm like, So I was like, I'm going to go invest the money that I've got into it, like saved up a bit more from a couple of brand deals or whatever. And then, yeah, I just went and I was like, this is it. This is my only plan. Went to Thailand, 57 days in a row, a video every single day, filming all day, editing, sleeping like 3, 4, 5 hours a day.
Yeah.
Just go to bed late, wake up early, just grinded.
And it paid off immediately. Mashtag Brady had no problems carrying over the chaos from his food review videos into his daily vlogs.
Go faster! Wow, keep going! They're bloody fast! Oh my god! Oh my god! Slow down, slow down, slow down! Oh my god, they were the fastest dogs alive! Ah! It's hot, it's hot, it's
Yeah,
hot.
really hot.
It's very it's so hot! You've cooked it too long. You've cooked it too long. It's too Oh, it's too hot, it's too hot, it's too hot, it's too
Yeah,
hot.
really hot.
It's too hot. I'm scared. Just leave it. I don't want to do it anymore. I don't want to do it anymore. I don't want to. Ah!
What?
Oh! Oh! No!
We've had a fantastic idea. We're ordering 2 Bolt drivers, which is like Uber drivers on motorbikes, and we're going to make them race. Go! 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 Push him off! Beat him! Make sure you beat him! Fast, fast, fast. Smoke him, smoke him, smoke this you.
The series was a massive success, and by the time he returned to the UK, he had grown a serious following on YouTube. Before long, he was back on the plane again, and in an unbelievably short amount of time, he went to Barbados, Jordan, Saudi Arabia, and then India.
Okay, thank you.
No,
Thank you. Hello, doggy. Hello. Whoa! Oh my god! Oh my god! They don't want one. These things, who are you? Hello. Are you sure they want a photo? They don't look like they want a photo. look how unimpressed they are. Come here, little boy. No, stop saying that.
Another resounding success. Then he was off to Japan, Germany, Argentina, the Philippines, Morocco, Denmark and Romania in no particular order. It was non-stop travel and non-stop uploading for Mashtag Brady as he was living his best life, doing what he always wanted to do and profiting off of it. He finally hit a snag in November 2024 when he had to get necessary nasal surgery which prevented him from flying for over a month, but he didn't let it bring his high spirits down.
I'm now better. They didn't have to take any of my ears, which is fantastic news. I don't have black eyes, fantastic news. I woke up last night, absolute agony, seriously scared for how much pain I was going to be in. And then today I woke up, popped a couple of paracetamol. A man's fighting fit, baby. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm feeling good. I'm feeling refreshed. The reason I can't fly for 6 weeks is not because of the nose and the cut. It's because of the anesthesia that they put you under. So if you're have anesthesia for more than 1 hour, then that's why you can't then fly for 6 weeks, because it increases the risk of getting a blood clot.
He did a road trip instead, and that turned out to be equally as successful. He reached new heights, linking up with Logan Paul and Kai Cenat at the Sidemen charity match. And by the end of the year, he won the award for Best UK Travel Influencer.
Everybody wants to know what I would do if I didn't win. I guess we'll never know.
But at the same time, Mashtag Brady was feeling the inevitable burnout. The daily vlogs grinded to a halt, and he told fans it was impossible to keep moving at that pace now that the channel was so big. Regardless, at the start of 2025, Mashtag Brady was hell-bent on his most insane idea yet, to drive a van all the way from Liverpool, England, down to South Africa. But as anyone except Brady himself expected, that idea was drowning in red tape.
Major problem. First problem, you need your V5 for your van so that you can cross the borders. But the problem that I've got is I'd only just bought the van, okay? So the V5 wasn't here, okay? I don't have it. That delays the trip by a week. Then, once you've got that, you can then apply for your CDP, which is the Carnet de Passage, something along them lines. It's a French term. It's basically like a passport for your car, something to do with import duties. I don't know. It's a bit over my head, but it's definitely something that I'm going to need. And you, as you can see here, you have to own the vehicle for at least 1 month before you can even apply for the permit. So I literally cannot go for a month, okay? So we are doing it.
But despite that, he was still determined.
It is still on the table. It is still something that we are doing. I promise you, I am going to drive. Mashtag Brady, is going to drive to South Africa, okay? I'm making this a promise. It is something I'm going to do. It is something I'm going to fulfill. It is my destiny.
That was in February 2025, and as of summer 2026, he still hasn't embarked on that trip. Instead, in February 2025, he decided to promote a new partnership, Real Raffle, giving people the opportunity to win a trip with him to a destination of their choosing.
Do you want to come on an all expenses paid trip with me, okay? From the moment you get picked up to the moment that you get dropped off, you won't spend a penny and you will be having the time of your life. Seriously, I'm doing a raffle, okay? If you go to the account tag below, or if you just go to the link in my bio, it will take you to the website where you can purchase a ticket for just £2, and you will win the holiday of a lifetime, or you'll be in for a chance to win a holiday of a lifetime. You must be 18,
and you must have a passport. That's the only criteria.
The About page on the Real Raffle website read, "Welcome to Real Raffle, where unforgettable experiences and exclusive prizes are just a competition away. Our mission is simple, to bring you thrilling influencer-led competitions where you can win extraordinary travel packages, luxury items, and once-in-a-lifetime experiences. We partner with top influencers to offer you the chance to step into a world of luxury and adventure, all while enjoying the excitement of winning big. At Real Raffle, we believe in more than just prizes. We're here to make your dreams a reality. Whether you're looking to explore exotic destinations, indulge in exclusive VIP experiences, or get your hands on the latest high-end products, we've got you covered. With every competition, we aim to create unforgettable moments for our community of winners. Join us on this journey as we redefine the competition experience, bringing you closer to the things that truly matter. Every entry is a step toward living the life you've always dreamed of. Controversy started when people accused Mashtag of not being transparent about the partnership. According to public UK company records, Mashtag Brady was listed alongside 2 others as co-founders of Real Raffle. This information lurking in the background made things worse when people accused Brady of rigging the competition and awarding it to someone he knows, despite him insisting several times throughout the vlog that it was his first time meeting her.
And we have our competition winner. So this is the first time I've ever met this girl, right? Obviously she's the winner of the raffle. We are about to meet Izzy for the first time in person. Let's go and meet Izzy for the first time. Nice to meet you. There you go, we actually met for the first time. She's a competition winner. She's the competition winner. What competition did she win? Where did this come from? Because I'm with the raffle winner. She's a competition winner. Because obviously I don't know this girl. I've got my competition winner here. It's not f***ing rigged. Please leave me alone, for fuck's sake.
A Reddit post questioning the transparency of the whole thing read, Mashtag and 2 friends incorporated Dream Dropper Limited / Real Raffle on 28th January 2025. It's quite obvious this company was established to further monetize his audience, along with Window Kid and Reggie. Nothing wrong with that, but there's a major lack of transparency in that he's constantly pushing a business which he's an owner of. Just makes the whole raffle winner saga even more dodgy. The girl who's in Miami with him is 100% not the girl who was seen in some of his Thailand videos, but there's rumours he knew the winner beforehand. Supposedly there's pics of them together on TikTok. There's no proof that the raffle winner was someone Brady already knew. The majority of those allegations seem to come from TikTok comments and one McDonald's worker in Derby. There were no pictures of them together prior, as some of them claimed existed. The line of reasoning also came from people who found it odd that a female who already travels a lot won the raffle when the majority of Mashtag's fanbase was overwhelmingly male. This isn't enough evidence to conclude that he faked the winner, but the criticism about transparency were fair, especially as he continued to aggressively promote the platform.
You want to be a YouTuber? Listen, okay? I've got an opportunity for anybody that wants to be a YouTuber, anybody that asks me what camera do I use, what editing software do I use, here's the answers, here's how to be a flipping YouTuber, okay? I use a GoPro, I have an iPhone, I have an Apple Mac, and I use Premiere Pro. And if you want all of these things, I'm doing a raffle. Get your tickets down below. Oh, all you do is talk about bloody raffles. Mate, there's a limit on the tickets on this one. So.
In fairness to Brady, he did eventually disclose the nature of his involvement later in the year in captions on Facebook posts. Hi, we're Real Raffle co-founded by Mashtag Brady and Ben Dennehy. Earlier this year, our founders came together with a simple idea. Create a place where people could win amazing prizes, epic holidays, the latest tech, and proper cash all through raffles that are fun, fair and exciting. Since launch, we've had loads of winners already, and every week we're making new ones. But this is only the start. We've got more holidays lined up, bigger tech drops, and some surprises we think you're going to love. So whether you're brand new or already part of the community, now's the perfect time to check out what's live. This wasn't a big deal, but it was Mashtag Brady's first real controversy. The second would follow in June 2025, when a YouTuber made a video calling him out for animal cruelty.
Dozen videos where animals are the subject of entertainment. He's fed tigers like they're house cats, visited a bloke who keeps actual lions in his garden like it's totally normal, filmed at what might be the world's worst zoo, watched and filmed a cockfight, yes, a cockfight, and tragically, I'm only scratching the surface.
Whilst the video makes a point of uninformed content creators indirectly doing harm by normalising and monetising content displaying animal cruelty, it's entirely unfair to lay all that blame at the feet of Mashtag Brady. His entire brand is going to these exotic places around the world and showing people the reality of everyday life in those places rather than the pristine and clean tourist perspective. On top of that, Brady has commented on instances where the animal cruelty was just too much for him.
Well, I went to 2 shows. The first one was a monkey show, and that's all they say. They say, come down here, come to the monkey show. And then you have to walk out halfway through because it's fucking awful. They've got a monkey that's like in a dress. What? And like on a lead, and then
I didn't know your mum's in Taiwan.
And then they've got like it's at a microphone. They'll play like Celine Dion, and the monkey looks like it's singing. Super funny, but super cruel at the same time.
Yeah.
And judging by the comments under the video criticising Mashtag, people were firmly on his side on this topic. He travels the world and records what he sees. Are you so naive you think the world is made of sugar and candy? I think you're just trying to engagement bait by using his name. Surely you should be going after the people causing the animals these issues than somebody who is in the country seeing what's going on. Very clever. I agree with your politics behind the issues of animal cruelty, but to call out another person as if it's their fault and not the institution's fault is blatantly defamatory. Be careful of some lawful repercussions. I think you lowered your standards on this one for some AdSense coin. Wrong call. Why are you after Mashtag? He is a blogger, not a circus owner. You're making money of Mashtag's back. Get a life. So as far as animal cruelty was concerned, he was in the clear. The real trouble for Mashtag wouldn't come until later that year, when he made a surprise appearance on Border Patrol. The episode featured Mashtag in New Zealand being interviewed by immigration officers, and that's where he reveals that he's had a conviction on his record.
Can you tell me how much money you have today?
Cash, I've got 7,000 Australian in my bank.
And in your bank, roughly how much you have?
$1 million Australian.
$1 million? Have you ever had any convictions?
Yes.
Okay, can you give me the details?
Yeah, I mean, it was years ago. I couldn't tell you the dates or anything. I had to go to jail. I just got given a fine and stuff.
No prison time?
No prison, no.
I'll just have a quick discussion with my colleague, okay?
Yeah.
And Mashtag was eventually denied access into the country due to inconsistencies of the details he provided and what was on record.
You told me you had a conviction about 3 years ago.
Yes.
It's about some controlling behavior. No prison time. You paid fine of less than £1,000.
Correct.
What about the sentence?
I think it was a suspended sentence.
How long was it?
I honestly couldn't tell you. I'm sure I've got it on an email somewhere. Well, in fact, it was 6 months suspended for 18 months. No, six months suspended for 12 months.
You told me there was 6 months jail time suspended for 12 months. So this is a little different from what we have learned from open source. And there's a difference may affect the severity of his character issue. Because 12 months is a kind of threshold. But we have information that you were sentenced to 18 months suspended imprisonment and with a 3-year restraining order.
However, where Mashtag Brady really looks bad was when they decided to give him one more chance, but Brady decides to leave and sounded very rude in the process.
Give him another opportunity to remember the case and also to explain what actually happened.
But when he returns to the interview room, there's nothing calm about the man.
Honestly, at this point, I don't even care about coming into this country anymore. I live a life of leisure, okay? And this isn't very leisurely, to be honest with you. I'm on holiday. This isn't very holiday-like. If I'm not wanted in this country, honestly, I don't want to be here. I'll go somewhere nice and sunny, and I'll sit on the beach with a cocktail in my hand.
To be fair to Brady, he had just come off a 24-hour flight, so it's not unreasonable that he was frustrated. However, this event actually took place in February 2025, and at the time, he went almost 10 days without uploading anything. And when explaining what happened with the New Zealand trip, he was certainly coy about it.
Anyway, I'm back in the UK. I've been called back for an emergency. Nothing to worry about. Just stress. I need a week. I've got to sort shit out. Bear long, doesn't matter. Who gives a fuck, okay? I was in New Zealand for less than 24 hours. I'm about to book the first flight home. It's always the worry when you're travelling, is that something's going to happen and you're going to have to come home. It's just unfortunately the first time it's actually happened for me. I couldn't have been anywhere further away on the planet. Okay, it's a 13-hour time difference. But anyway, who gives a fuck? We're back. I'm in one piece. That's all that matters. I'm fine. Everyone around me's fine. Nothing to worry about.
As far as we know, Mashtag Brady has never had this much trouble getting into other countries. Regardless, he truly might have been called back for an emergency, whilst he was sitting in the immigration office, but from the Border Patrol footage we saw, he stormed out after getting annoyed about questions relating to his case, a case that the majority of his audience were probably not aware of. The report comes from the very same local news site that published the article about his rap song back in 2019. On September 5th, 2022, the Derby Crown Court sentenced Brady to an 18-month suspended sentence with a 3-year restraining order of 100 yards, no contact. In addition, Brady was obliged to complete 200 hours of community service, as well as counselling and anger management sessions. And this was after Brady pleaded guilty to 2 counts of engaging in controlling and coercive behaviour in an intimate or family relationship, and 1 count of assaulting a person, thereby causing them actual bodily harm. The harrowing statement provided by Brady's ex-girlfriend and victim read, "During the time I was going out with him, I accepted the violence, but it has since hit me like a ton of bricks what he put me through, what he was capable of. At present, I am now terrified. I am too scared to go out shopping. I'm terrified of letting someone else into my life. I am really struggling to move on from this. I just want to get my life back on track." When we first met in August 2019, it was nice. It was wonderful actually, because I lacked a lot of confidence. But this boy came into my life full of confidence, and I fell in love with that. He was what I wanted to be, and we were very, very close at the beginning. He did not officially move into my house, but he consistently stayed for a few weeks, every night. That's when I started noticing little things, like disrespecting my wishes, and my house, leaving mess everywhere. Then he became very irritated and angry a lot. I was the closest person to him, so he would argue with me all the time. Everything I said he would disregard and put me down. One occasion that stands out is when recently I was struggling with my bills, and I ended up having a caseworker from the council, which meant I could receive free sanitary towels. I was so pleased, but what cut me so deep is when I told him, in tears, he absolutely ripped me to shreds, saying it was silly and stupid, claiming that women should have to pay for sanitary wear. Arguments then became more heated, involving physical violence. He would run towards me at speed and intimidate me into a corner of my own house. The physical stuff started when I started shouting for help. He put his hands around my throat and towels over my head. He would throw me across rooms and put my head under the shower if it was running. He would also lock himself in rooms with knives and threaten to kill himself. He broke my bathroom door when I was hiding in there. He's a very strong boy. He really did hurt me a lot of times, and I could barely move. He's not stupid. He's very manipulative. He wouldn't always strangle me to the point of leaving a bruise. He would record me crying on the floor. I would ask him to please stop recording me, but he showed no remorse. He broke my bed, he destroyed my couch, TV stand, units, and tables. I had nothing except for a mattress on the floor. I had to scrimp and save just so I could have a couch and a bed. People I knew sometimes asked me if I was okay, but that was really embarrassing. I also couldn't go out unless I was with him. At the time, you don't realise what it is until you're out of it. You don't want to believe what's happening to you, what someone's capable of. This boy made my life a living hell. I couldn't speak freely, I couldn't speak for myself, to my friends or family. I was so isolated. I feel like I'm going to be affected for the rest of my life, even with forming friendly relationships. It destroys your faith in humanity, her sister added. In November, when her tenancy ended, Brady began trying to convince my sister to put his name on her tenancy after only being together since August. I said, "Don't you dare, that's really weird." He did move in, but his name was not on the tenancy. The violence started after, and they ended up with no bedroom or bathroom door. The living room door had holes in it, and there were cracks in plaster wood after he had thrown around punches. He also completely took over her house. In the end, the only thing left that belonged to her was a sofa. It's absolutely disgusting. I can't describe how sick it makes me feel, knowing one human could do that to another human. He said I'm the only one he is wary of because I don't keep my mouth shut, so I would sit there and make him feel uncomfortable. I would still make sure I saw my sister. You can never truly judge someone's character through their content, and given the fact that Brady keeps his personal life private, and rightly so, this was a difficult pill to swallow for his fans. To be clear here, Brady didn't owe fans an apology video, nor was he, at any point, obligated to share private details of his life, but he apparently began deleting comments, criticising him around December 2025, even turning off comments entirely on certain videos. He was clearly a little bit shaken up by his past resurfacing, because when he was live streaming on Kick with Ed Matthews, the chat mentioned it, and he looked visibly upset.
Sometimes I get dropped for being a Muslim, but you're now hanging around with Mashtag, who has a charge for being women.
Good on, mate. How the f*** they make it HS's voice? They just do it random voices, mate.
KYXB just tipped $4. When's the last time you beat up and controlled a woman, Mashtag? Hopefully none since the last conviction.
Yeah, what?
And he doesn't care for addressing it.
Goes back home and his wife, dirty northern bastard.
Alright, boys, look, that's going off now. And let's get this just allegations, innit? It's not even...
Listen, I don't talk about my past. I don't talk about my future. I talk about my moment.
Anonymous
right now,
just...
What made all of this worse for Brady was the fact that over the last 12 months, fans have been growing incredibly frustrated by how bland, boring, and inconsistent the videos have been. The main focus of criticism being that he's running out of ideas and that fans don't really want to see him take a trip to his barber or buy a car for the sake of it. For Christmas, he promoted Real Raffle once again by giving away a trip to Thailand, calling it the best gift ever.
Listen here, guys. On Christmas Day, I'm giving away a flight, accommodation, and spending money to Thailand, okay? You've seen me go to Thailand, now it's your turn. Imagine, yeah, you wake up on Christmas Day, you get a phone call from me saying you're getting £2,500 cash, £1,500 Airbnb vouchers, and it's for you and a friend, okay? This is the greatest Christmas present ever. Go to the link in my bio, Real Raffle. Get yourself a ticket, don't miss out, because like I say, on Christmas Day, imagine getting that call, bro. Yeah, you're going to Thailand, mate. Cool.
The comments weren't having it. At The Honest Recruiter, you said giving away, and I thought that meant you were, but you're not. At Amelie, strategic play, brilliant tactics. At Sinky's Bucky Tour, New Zealand would be nice. At D, well not really, you're not giving it away, you gain profit from all the tickets. At Zam, giving away, but actually you have to pay, and he's going to profit off it. One Redditor put it best when discussing the disrespectful nature of his current travel vlogs, he pointed out. Cole is a southern little Tory. Him and that other lad, who somehow both got famous, are clearly the kind who take the piss out of these people. No idea how Mashtag ended up doing that, as he made his fortune being sick on camera. Needs to remember his roots and start doing some good, instead of scamming his fans and making uncomfortable watches. It shouldn't surprise anyone if Mashtag comes up with a blockbuster series, or idea which wins over the internet again. Because he got big on TikTok and YouTube, doing 1,000 different things. His only real roots were his boundless energy, brash humour, and determination. That sheer desire to never stand still. But at the same time, maybe the passion has gone out of Mashtag Brady now that he's successful. There's no doubt he still loves travelling, but that relatable everyday guy who is eating dried snake and puking on the streets of Thailand is undeniably different from the Real Raffle, merch-selling version of Brady. Yet still, who knows what the next chapter of McBrady's evolution will look like.